Welcome to Cook Million.
Welcome.
Go ahead, introduce today's card.
You go ahead.
No, you're supposed to do it.
Really?
Yes, really.
Bedrock Dragon. When it's called, it soul charges one card and calls a grade 2 or lower unit from the soul. For every 4 cards bound face down, it gets 10,000 power.
Yeah, that sounded good.
Tell me, what exactly made it sound good?
You're such a pain. Welcome to Cook Million.
You're letting us do this too?
Of course, I have to know more about the Destined One cards.
Then to meet your expectations, I'll introduce the Destined One of Infinity Levi-Dross. Its divine skill adds 10,000 power and an extra critical, as well as the ability to place an Infinity Eyes marker on each other's fields. It can strengthen your forces at the same time as weakening your opponents.
Those deadly Infinity Eyes are terrifying.
I'm gonna be watching you with them forever.
Ah! Welcome to Cook Million.
Make it quick, I've still got a bunch of work to do.
Okay, take it away.
Destined One of Scales. Alquilibra. Its divine skill increases the power of 2 rearguard units by 5,000. It also inflicts 1 damage on your opponent. Any power increase your opponent gets from their damage trigger is also reduced by 10,000. That's all.
It initiates the attack while strengthening its allies. It serves as both the control tower and the cannon. Very impressive.
That's enough.
Oh. Welcome to Cook Million.
Wow, you're introducing cards in a restaurant?
Yep, I love this place.
Great! Then let me introduce the Destined One of Protection, Alden. Choose 2 units from the top 7 cards of your deck and call them. Those cards can't be retired by effects until the end of your opponent's next turn. That's Alden's divine skill.
So having that deck is like being in a safe, secure workplace where everyone is valued.
I don't know about that.
So scary! Welcome to Cook Million.
I've been kidnapped.
Now, introduce your card, Comeback Man.
Don't call me by my screen name. Yuna's going to introduce Destined One of Supremacy, Lisiathel. Here's this divine skill. If there are 6 or more cards in the soul after an attack, you can stand the unit again, but you lose 2 drive. Plus, you get to add 5,000 power and an extra critical for the rest of the fight.
A permanent addition?
Yes, it goes on and on like my love for Meton.
Is that so? Welcome to Cook Million.
You are lucky I'm able here.
What?
Today, I'm gonna show you the coolest card ever. Destined One of Exceedance, Emporio. Its divine skill is simple yet lethal. It gets an extra critical and 2 extra drives. Nothing feels better than performing 4 drive checks in a row.
Ah, so that means...
Draw a critical and you can crush your foe. Draw a huge trigger and you feel great. I can exceed anything again.
Would you let me talk? Welcome to Cook Million.
You actually rented out a whole diner?
Yeah. Now introduce a card to us already.
I'm gonna tell you about the Destined One of Time, Liao Odium. If you have 5 or more cards in your regress gauge, and you discard 2 cards from your hand, at the end of your turn, you get to have another one. But during this additional turn, you have to skip the right and main phases.
Please press the call button whenever you'd like to order an extra turn.
Make sure you have 5 or more cards in your hungry gauge.
I love the way you roll. Welcome to Cook Million.
You're still doing this?
Yes, and I'll keep doing it as long as there are new cards to introduce.
Okay then. This time I'm introducing Sequence Wizard. When this card is called, look at the top 5 cards on your deck and call 1. In addition, when another unit is bound, Sequence Wizard gets 5,000 power, and you can soul charge 1 card. This helps power up your rear guard and provide soul charges.
What a useful skill. Let me have a closer look.
Do that and I'll punch you.
Please don't. Welcome to Cook Million.
Hey there.
What's gotten into you that you actually volunteered to do this?
No biggie. This time, I'm introducing you to Heavenly Bright. You can use a Blitz order on your opponent's turn. This lets you check the top card of your deck, then choose whether you use it to guard or return it to the deck. If you use it to guard, your shield value increases by 10,000.
So this card helps you get out of a tight spot with a miracle.
Reach out for the future, even if it's just 1 card. But don't worry if you mess up.
Welcome to Cook Million.
I feel like it's been a while since we did this.
Enough! Introduce your card.
This time, I'm introducing Knight of Perspicacity, Catullus. When it's placed, it can give a unit an additional 5,000 power. And if it's placed using the skill of your Vanguard, the power's increased by 10,000 instead. Also, Catullus can intercept from the back row.
It can intercept and split, just like a banana.
Please, can you stop comparing everything to bananas?
Sorry, I refuse to bend the rules, like a banana. Welcome to Cookmillion.
I'm back.
Now, show me the card of the king who reigns over all the Destined Ones.
Sure. This time I'm introducing the Destined King of Infinity, Levidros Imperia. If you put a Levidros from your hand into the soul, you can place 3 Infinity Eyes markers. For every Levidros in the soul, it gets an additional 5,000 power. And you can use Levidros' Divine Skill.
Oh, how its golden light shines.
Look closer at it until it burns a hole in your retina.
Ugh. This presence I feel. No.
Yes, I'm honoring you with my presence.
Since you're here, you must know what to do, right?
Obviously, I'll introduce you all to Unparalleled Drekka Sleep, Vargadrogras Rakshasa. When attacking, it retires the entire front row and then the back row after the attack. And it retains the divine skill that allows the Vanguard to attack 3 times.
Oh, how powerful and yet so cool.
You want it, don't you, Gavwellians?
Damn you, Sibylt!